Human potential is endless, and that's how I've viewed it for the past few years. And it's difficult to explain that to somebody because that it's hard to. Like, this video is unscripted, so I'm just gonna be trying to talk directly from what I'm thinking. So it might be a bit unorganized, but there is so much that humanity can do, that each individual person is capable of, that we believe we can't. Like, there are people with goals and dreams, but it gets difficult, and people think to themselves, "Man, I can't do this. It's too hard. I just can't do it." But you can, and that's not even completely what I mean. But like, people have wanted change. People have wanted change to happen without actively doing something to create it. People have wanted something, but not enough to be the reason it happens. For example, like, there are so many things nowadays on almost every social media platform, YouTube. If you're a developer on a platform, maybe especially Roblox, because I'm gonna use that because I'm a Roblox developer who are aspiring to be one. People that it's just so corporate. There's so many. Everything is only there for algorithms, making money, making the highest amount of profits, highest retention spans. Everything is based on what people consider algorithms instead of relying purely on passion, the very thing that built it from the ground up. People have started relying on numbers to determine their success, to determine what they're capable of. They see giant businesses create something and then they mimic it. They don't create something from their own mind. They create something that's already been created, just in a different format. People dream of things and then turn around and say it's just a dream, you know. But if it's, well, why waste your time? It's like people who like spend their time hoping. Why are you hoping for this to happen? Why are you hoping for something big, for change, but you're not doing anything? If you spend all of your time hoping instead of actively working towards something, then it will never happen. You can't hope to get good at something and then not practice or not try. That's just wasting your time. There is a huge reason why humanity has dominated the world and for so long, and it's because we are highly intelligent, athletic. We're a very unique type of species where we can accomplish almost practically anything we could ever dream of. We have creativity in the palm of our hands, and so many people don't do anything with it. They look at the world and they look at businesses and they look at everything and they're like, that's just the way the world is. That's just the way it's gonna be. It doesn't have to be like that. You clearly, so many people want the world to change, but they don't do anything. You are capable of so much more than you're made to believe. You're letting yourself being tricked into thinking you can't accomplish something that you are given the ability to. And then so many people look at New Year's and they're like, New Year, new me. But for how long? You're your new self for what, a month or two, and then you lose motivation. The thing is, you have to keep that motivation going. Okay, you're not going to just have motivation constantly. There are going to be days you are unmotivated. You don't want to do something. You have to push yourself. Okay, you are in control of your own mind. If you let your mind overpower you, you're not going to get anything done, because you're going to get sad. You're going to get demotivated, you're gonna get tired, you're gonna get exhausted, you're gonna get bored. You have to push yourself, because that is what's blocking you, your own limitations upon yourself. If you can push past that, then that new year, new you, guess what? It stays there. And it keeps growing, and it grows, and it develops. You have to essentially reprogram your mind into realizing what it can do. Humans have accomplished space travel. We have seen things so far outside of our own galaxy that it's baffling. We're constantly getting new information about so many different things that everything almost seems so normal. Things that are extraordinary seem normal. No other species has achieved the things we have. We have done remarkable things, and yet people are have seen it as so normal that they don't even aspire to achieve that level of accomplishment. They don't strive. They don't have the determination or the willpower. Passion is one of the greatest things that humanity has, and so many people take it for granted. I have even taken it for granted multiple times. But if you are passionate about something, if there is something that you look at and you're like, that is amazing, that is something I want to do, that is something I want to accomplish, go for it. There is nothing stopping you. If you fail, then you get back up and you keep going. Failure is not whenever you mess up. Failure is not when you don't succeed. Failure is when you stop trying. Failure is when you give up and you're done. If you're passionate about something and you give up, that is failure. You have failed and you are a failure in that aspect. But whenever you keep pushing, whenever you keep going, and I understand it's difficult for some people, and I know some people have it harder, but there is nothing truly stopping you other than yourself. Yes, some people don't have as much money. Some people are born with certain handicaps. But I truly believe that anyone with enough passion and strive can achieve remarkable things, amazing things that we can't even imagine. I know most of you have had a dream, something you really deeply care about, but have probably not achieved it. Why? But you could do it for sure. Like, I've met people who are passionate about things, but they just don't try. Some people see trying as weak. Some people see trying as see trying as funny almost, and it's sad. It's pathetic even, because trying to accomplish something is the great thing about being human. The fact that we can dream and want and have goals that are so much tailored to ourselves, things that are created from passion and soul, and yet people don't ever let that spark ignite. Too much of the world is just bland and soulless. You look around, it's almost like everywhere around you is corporated, is completely made for numbers and algorithms. And passion has almost seemed to have left the society we live in. And that is something that I feel if is not changed, it will become extremely difficult to. And then once it becomes that difficult, people are not going to try anymore. And that is something I do not want to happen. I want passion to almost flood the earth. I want people to realize what they're truly capable of. And I know that I'm kind of like, a lot of what I'm saying might not make sense, because this is unscripted. This is straight off my mind. I'm trying to explain how I feel, but it's really difficult. I don't want people to realize too late that they've had a dream and then gave up on it really early on, and now they're too far along. They're too far gone. This world, the population, the entire population is capable of so many great things. Innovation. We are innovative creatures. I don't believe in destiny, but we are almost manufactured for amazing things. But so much of the population is forced to believe they can't. And I want you to know that you absolutely can. If you have a goal, if there's something you want to do, even if it's something as small as asking out the person you like, do it. The worst that could happen is it doesn't go as planned, and even then, you can learn. You can know. You can strive to work more in the future, because the greatest success you can have is not only accomplishing your own passion and dreams, but also working hard. If you do not work hard in everything you do, then you're never improving. I have so many goals and passions for this upcoming year that I am, not only this year, but for the rest of my life, that I'm extremely determined to accomplish. And I want each and every one of you watching this to figure out what you want to do. What change do you want to see on this world? What do you want to achieve? What is your greatest passion? And whenever you find it out, I want you to do everything in your power to accomplish that. I want you to realize what you are capable of and stop letting people around you, stop letting things around you impact how you think. You are your own person. You are your separate mind. You are an extraordinary creature. And you need to realize that. Because if people don't, then the passion of the world is going to start to fade. And once it becomes too difficult to bring back, people are going to give up entirely. And that can't happen. But yeah, that's just a little bit of the stuff I wanted to talk about before this new year. I wanted to release this exactly at midnight, but it's like 11:53 at the time of recording this. But yeah, hope you guys have an amazing day. Hope you guys have an amazing new year.